Hello and welcome to Easy Gourmet. My name is Matt and today I want to show you how to make andouille and pecorino puffs. The perfect nibble or pre-dinner party snack to wow your friends with. Delicious, spicy and cheesy. They're made from puff pastry, that fantastic semi-cured meat from Calabria in southern Italy, andouille, pecorino made from sheep's milk, a little bit of cheddar cheese. So the first thing we're going to do is roll out our puff pastry. I'm using a block of puff pastry rather than the sheets that you can buy that are pre-rolled. We're just going to dust our very clean work surface with a little bit of flour and just put a little bit on the top of the pastry, but not too much. You don't want to add a lot of flour here. And what we're going to do is create a sort of 40 centimetre by 20 centimetre rectangle. We'll just get going and start rolling gently. Okay, so that is pretty much the perfect size for what we need. Just going to even that a little bit up there. And what we need to do now is we're going to cut it in half and then build our puffs from one side and then join them together. Just make sure that it's free of flour. Just dust off any excess flour. So we're just going to cut this in half. Doesn't matter if you're not 100% accurate, but try and be as accurate to half as you possibly can. Let's have a look and check. Yeah, spot on. So the first thing we do on one half, just make sure it's nice and flat and even. So we're going to take our andouille, and I'm using 120 grams of andouille for this. And what we do is we just break it into little pieces and we just build that all the way along the pastry, like so. Okay, so as you can see, we've got almost perfect coverage on the pastry. Not too much andouille, it's just a nice thin layer. A, it's spicy, and B, it does release a little bit of oil and grease as it cooks, so we don't want the pastry to get really soggy. We want these to be crisp and maintain their integrity and not break. Okay, so I've got here 100 grams of grated cheddar. I'm not going to put it all in yet. I'm going to put in 2/3 now and just sprinkle that evenly around. That is enough there. And then I've also done on a finer grate, just on a normal box grater, I've got 100 grams of grated pecorino. And again, take about, it looks like a lot, but actually by the time this cooks, it will melt beautifully in. And we want these to be really cheesy. So put, again, 2/3 of the andouille on as well, the pecorino, sorry. And then we just want to line it up, make sure they're even. A little bit over here. And that is good. And now we're just going to add our pastry on top and just roll this together so it kind of makes a lovely pastry sandwich ready to be cut and egg washed. That just goes on top like that. And then just very gently, you're just barely pressing down. You just want to slightly join these together. Just bring those two pieces of pastry together like that. And that is perfect. So crack an egg and have 2 little bowls ready. Break the egg open using one egg. Just gently tip the yolk from one to the other. Pull off that firm bit of egg white there and drop that yolk in there. You can use these egg whites, providing you've got no yolk in them. This has no yolk in, for making meringues. So there's no need to throw them out. Just do the same thing again, because we're going to use 2 egg yolks for this. And there we go. Okay, so there's no need to whisk up the eggs, it's just yolk. So just give it a little stir with a pastry brush. And then we're just going to generously give that a nice layer over the top, all over. And we're going to double glaze this. So we're going to egg wash this, then we're going to cut these and leave them in the fridge, and then we will re-glaze them and finish them with the rest of the cheese that we didn't use earlier. Okay, so we're just going to take the edges off, and you can keep these, and I always bake these, and I always think of them as like the chef's treat when it's time to bring these out of the oven. might get a little bit sticky, so just work gently with your knife. I'll just put that on there for now. Just want to have a nice square or rectangle to work with when we cut these up, and just make sure you've got a long enough knife to give an even cut, and just keep working your way along like so. And just the last one in half. And now I'm going to put these in the fridge for about an hour just to rest, and then we'll egg wash them again and finish them off ready for baking. These have had an hour in the fridge, and I'm now just going to egg wash them once more, just gently. It looks fiddly now, but I promise you, once these are cooking and everything melts together, all will be fine. Just gently brush those with that egg wash. So last one, just egg wash there. Okay, they're all washed again. Beautiful. So always cook these on a bit of parchment, because there will be a bit of ooze of cheese and andouille coming out of them, and the parchment will prevent them from sticking on the tray. I'm just, as an added measure, a little bit of the old magic oil spray, just a little bit. Then with a palette knife, or you can just use a regular knife, I'm just going to lift these up and very carefully place them onto the parchment, like so. Take the time to just separate them nicely, because it will help with the end result. And we'll cook the others in a separate batch. That's enough for the first batch. Final stage before cooking is just add some of that extra cheese, pecorino and cheddar. This is the pecorino. Sorry. Cheddar. And then I love to put some nice dried oregano on. Got this really aromatic dried oregano. Just a little sprinkle of that all over. Gives it a really lovely herby flavour. It'll smell amazing when they cook. And those are ready to bake. Puffs have come out of the oven. They've had 25 minutes at 180 degrees. They smell incredible. So just very carefully slide them onto a cooling rack, and you want to let them cool down for 5 to 10 minutes before eating them, because they are mega hot at the moment. I can't believe I've got a whole plate of these to myself. You are going to love these. They are the ultimate naughty nibble. Incredible. Thank you so much for watching today's edition of Easy Gourmet. We really hope you've liked it. If you have, please do give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel, where every week we will be loading more content like this. Thanks again, and see you soon.